Doesn't need any introduction. Mohammad Amir, here we go. Ball number 1. No real swing to speak of. Down, oh, out, without facing a ball. How unfortunate that is. But the reigning champions have their first one.
In the bowling side right now, that's going to give us a great view. Actually went for the catch and the result was...
That'll be 4, the first boundary.
See, this is the peril. Bowling brilliantly, Mohammad Amir, employing his experience. Wet, and it's going to be 4 runs. Second boundary for Sabzada Farhan.
The sort of pitch too, you just got to get your hand through it. Foot to the ball, that's a second thought. Anything on offer, this is going to be the result. Do you have the chance to bet on this?
That's a lovely stroke, that really is. That was timing more than brute force.
It's for the second time Mohammad Amir has bowled into the pitch. Excellent. I'm going to wait for the fast bowler. Oh, that's a nice hit. Length was provided and accepted gleefully.
This wicket is on a length. All he's got to do is just clear that left side, and that is a proper swing.
We got one? We have. We've got our first big one. That is sweetly hit.
For a moment, as if he was beaten, but he stayed on the shot. No, that was just stand up, and good to see again going with, well, even in this format, it's a thinking man's game, but there's also room to hit straight down the ground. He's eyeing something up here.
He's got a boundary. He'll be relieved.
Now that's where he lacked the experience. Only 18 years of age. Flighted, and Sharjeel managed to hit a 6.
At least you've given yourself a chance. So I wouldn't be too concerned at this stage. But he's under pressure here, the youngster. That's a Super Asia super shot.
Goes hard at it. Thick edge, that will work in the circle. Boundary. That's exactly what he did. Outside the off stump, he's given everything at it. Lucky boundary, but he'll take it. And timing it nicely. Nicely done. Through the line, that will be boundary.
Margins. Gets over onto off stump. Gets in line with the ball, and that's so key when you're a batter, particularly when you're trying to play straight down the ground.
Talent he is.
Catching!
That's high. He's put everything behind that. For a moment we thought that long on might come into play. Finishing the over off with a maximum. And that's a Super Asia super shot. The last ball of the previous, although the ball sort of just spun away from him, he reached for it, and when you're in such a good form, that's what happens. Although he just hit it toe end of the bat, because he's such a strong kid, that he's still good enough, and he's showing it quite nicely. That one hit really hard, and he didn't really go up that much. Hit those boundaries.
Yeah, well, the big man, he doesn't hold back on this one, does he? Eyes light up. Look at him. Anything with a bit of width just gets those arms through it, and yeah, power's not an issue, is it? Can he stay fit? Can he pick the right delivery?
That's gone all the way. That's what we're talking about. The power, sheer power. Even half a hit remains hit.
Well, he struggled in the first couple of overs, Sharjeel Khan, but he's definitely finding his feet. He's very comfortable coming down the pitch. We saw in the previous over against the Pacers, He doesn't mind just going and hitting over the top, and this is a beautiful hit. Super Asia, super shot.
Oh, no, in the slot. And he'll hit you all night long.
Well, you can have all the men you want back when you hit it like that and you strike it with that sort of force. You're fetching it from the boundary. Brilliant shot from Sharjeel. Let's have a look again. Big high backlift, strong base. And out of the ground it goes.
Well, the previous KPL we saw early in the tournament, not many big runs were scored, but I can tell you in this game we are straight away seeing that there might be a big total. Farhan.
Whoa, he almost took the ball away with it. Boundary to end the over halfway through. 92 for 1.
With the bat.
Has he found a gap? He has, you know. He's got another boundary. And he's now one short of a half century, Sharjeel Khan.
Santal, welcome to Kashmir. If you're going to pitch in that area, Sharjeel Khan will hammer you. It's not a good length to start off.
And particularly, Tim, now we've seen that sort of delivery work, that sort of gripping ball, but those that have pulled it off have bowled it into the pitch. They just haven't looked to land it there. Particularly against him, because he is back in his creep.
This will be 50. They're running hard. It'll be turned down, but it's the second half century for Sharjeel Khan in KPL history. Out the ground. Not the first, and it won't be the last off the bat of Sharjeel Khan. 108 for 1.
Know how destructive he can be. There's one example. That length, he can hit you all day long over the ropes for it. We're talking about not to be predictable, and that's exactly what costed him.
Again, firmly down the ground. Similar result, 4 more. Out of reach, and 4 more. This is some destructive batting going on here.
And it's the Hawks' best bowler. He's coming in for punishment.
Oh, he's played his part as well, Farhan. He certainly has. He was the aggressor early on, and then he just settled into a supportive role. That's his 50.
It's amazing to see Sahibzada Farhan. He's matured over the years, had an excellent national T20. There it is, he played his part. A maturing innings from him, knowing that Sharjeel is on the other end. Didn't try to be over-aggressive.
Wow, that's hit hard. That is hit so hard.
The full ball, we saw the Yorker attempt, and this occasion he's decided to dig it in, but the ball's a bit softer now. Rushing onto the bat. That's just helped on its way. That's all he needs to do. Make sure that he gets a good bat on it, and that's the result. Fast outfield, it's playing its part.
Here's a chance. Who wants it? Who wants it? It's going to take some catching, and down it goes.
Right back into this. It's gone a long way. It had to be the keeper's catch, surely. The man with the gloves, he's got good view of it. Afridi is, for a moment, he's had to almost take it from behind him.
And inevitably, that's what happens next.
It wasn't a bad delivery, but have a look at that. That big swing. Sweeted sound and traveled a long way.
Just wonder if this tactic of bowling over into the leg stump is on middle and leg. He's going to slaughter you. Just like that.
Sure. His dancing shoes on. And really flicked it over the boundary for a maximum.
We know that Afridi has been a very successful bowler in KPL, but the one batter that he has struggled against has been Sharjeel. That's gone again. Wow, he hits them clean.
Have the Hawks missed a trick here? Well, that sort of knowledge, perhaps they would have thought that, hang on, we'll still back him to get this man out, but it's been his evening. Just to highlight the point again, that sort of line and length, that's just exactly what he's looking for. You've got to have the courage to change it up against him.
The nerves might get the better of him, but he has a chance, and out with his worst delivery. He gets the wicket, and it's much needed. But what an innings Shahjil Khan has played.
Wanted to go big yet again. Hit him for 3 consecutive sixes. It's an unlucky delivery to get out on. Usually travels long way, but straight to Ahmad Bhatt.
He goes big. There's a man on the outside, and this is out. So they lose 2 wickets. 2 quick wickets. Both men were in, and they're gone.
Say, in a couple of overs, they can breathe now.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable at all. No power in that stroke. Straight to the man, deep mid-wicket, Santhala.
Top edge. This goes. It's not the way they wanted to get it, but it's a boundary nevertheless. A much-needed one, which ends the 19th over. Jammu Janbaz onto 170. This one's up. It's high. It might just find the gap, and it does. Oh, and it goes for 4. Bit of a disagreement out there, but Afridi, he's had 2 boundaries now.
Yeah, this one sort of sat up for him. That's where he likes to hit. That's his area. And he waited on the delivery, although it was a slow delivery. And both the fielders, they didn't know which one should go. So just make noise, just say something.
The final ball, Mohammad Amir bowls to Afridi. He goes big. Has he got it? Should be out. It's caught. It's out. Final ball goes Afridi's out.
Well, the Rawalakots have finished strongly. They were threatened to concede more than 190 runs per last 4 overs. Mohammad Amir, Zaman Khan been excellent, and that was a very well judged catch by Ahmad, but
Is gettable. Well, here we go.
Ability.
Boundary already.
That shot on the onside. Beautiful timing.
60 shots against something at 85-19 is reversing on you late. Oh, that's skillful. This isn't a lucky shot. This is purposely just guarded. Then this part of the world, subcontinent, was softer after 30. No.
Are you going to talk about the bats next?
No. Enjoyed the occasion. Oh, that's beautifully driven. Waited for it. Played it square.
The wrist work here. This is not that wide of a stump. The ability to get that square of the wicket, that takes some doing. Evident how late he hits the ball.
That's the
Get off the mark, mind you. But I tell you what, he did hit some this evening. Got him. Big wicket. Massive wicket. The captain's gone.
What a delivery. Just the perfect length. Hitting the middle stump. The length was just perfect. Ahmed Shahzad wanted to go over the top, wanted to hit over mid-on, mid-wicket.
Oh no, they're trying to get out here. It's going to be 4 byes.
Almost hitting the leg stump, and the wicket keeper didn't really got anything behind that.
He's got this one, and he'll get off the mark with a boundary.
The angle is coming into him. The length wasn't quite right, and this good pitch.
That's more runs. More runs.
Was short and definitely leg-sided. When you got those fielders in, especially far leg and third man, you've got to be really precise with the length. That was already going on the leg side. All what batsmen did, make a request. Good shot, very good shot. Pitched up delivery, a little bit pitched up, not that much. Great to watch.
Yes, that flow was what was really good about this cricket shot.
Yeah, that's clever. Using the angle.
See how much he's opened the plate? Yes, he has. Not much of a follow through. It's just that little flick at the end there.
Jammu janbaz were able to score 178 in their allotted 20 overs, and the reply just after 5 overs, it was 50 for 1. It was good enough, according to that DLS method, to declare Rawalakot Hawks the winner.
So the match has been abandoned due to wet outfield, and the Rawalakot Hawks, they win by 11 runs. And I think we've got Marina Iqbal, who's down at the presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of the Kingdom Valley Kashmir Premier League Season 2. The first match between Rawalakot Hawks and Jammu Janbaz. It was a rain-affected game, and which eventually turned Rawalakot Hawks into the winners from 11 runs.